First qualify of the year. I'm fired up. Bryce, you fired up?
Fired up.
He's fired up. Really just gonna slow down, get everything just nice and calm. You know, there's gonna be nerves, but it's just all about the breathing. And out.
Is Mr. Luke Peavy from Monroe, Georgia.
You really think I was going to leave you alone? Nope. Here we go. Par 5, first hole, short par 5. Hit this one a little right, caught the cart path, and OB's on the right. Luckily, I got into these trees, had to hit a punch out. Definitely, I wish I would have been a little bit closer on this third shot. Could have been an easy birdie, but this is my birdie chance. About a 20-footer. Barely misses. Easy par to start us off. Easy par. I say that. Then this was a tee shot over the trees. Really swung hard at it. Hit it perfect. And had about 100 yards here. Caught it a little off the bottom groove, so it didn't spin. I hit it right at the pin. And it just kept rolling out. Had about a 30-footer here. STX in the bag. STX in the bag. Oh, it lipped out. I hit that left edge and didn't drop. Par. About 190 yards on this par 3. Got a nice little 5-iron. Went just a little right of the flag and a little long. So I decided to putt this. And I hit it a little hard. You know, it wasn't a bad putt, but 6 feet coming back. And it didn't break. Yeah. First bogey of 2024. There it is. Try to get after this. You know, I've been hitting the butter fade. This one stayed dead straight. Left me in a hard pan. Trying to clip it clean. Worm burner. There it was. Went over the green. Hit this little chip shot. Don't know how that hit so hard, but it left me with a 20-footer for par. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yeah. Oh, the Velcro got me at the last second. 2 over through 4. I was like, okay, it's whatever. Bogeys don't hurt. Then I hit the dreaded double cross. Yep. Left me with a punch out, and I punched it out good. It just didn't come down a little bit more. A nice little 9-iron, which left me in a tough position here. And this was a fast putt. I didn't realize how fast it was until I got after the hole, and I had a 15-footer for bogey, and I missed it. Double bogey. The one thing I said I couldn't do in this tournament in a qualifier is double bogey, and I did. I simply did. In the past, I really thought about score, and it's a bad habit. You're thinking, oh, I'm 4 over through 5 holes now. And so I had to kind of calm my mind, and I was like, okay, one shot at a time. Here we go. Let's just keep on, staying in the moment. Obviously on this swing, I was like, I'm not going left, so I hit it so far right. It left me in the right trees. Stinger 3-wood under the trees. Hit a pretty good shot. Just kind of drew a little bit on me. See if I can get up and down. This is a par 5. Get up and down for a birdie. This was a slick little putt down the hill. And both my playing partners, they blasted it by for their birdie putts. And so I was like, I'm just going to trickle. And I trickle. Boom! Let's go. Back to 3 over. That's what I needed. I needed a bounce back. Needed to settle in. Let's go, baby. Hard tee shot. Hit a nice little, kind of knocked down 3-wood. Had about 130, 140 yards. hit it just a little right, but it was a good leave. At this point, I just wanted to make pars. Let's just make easy pars. Let's just get after it, and then let the birdies come. So I had a nice little lag putt, point, par. This is a 160-yard par 3. It just drew on me a little bit, left me in probably the hardest spot to chip from. I looked at this chip for a long time, but I hit this probably the best I could have hit it. I mean, it went by about 5 feet, and I knew I needed to make this. STX knew I needed to make it too. Boink. Big par save there. Still 3 over. In the mid-am, it 3 over isn't bad. It's not bad. Like, you have a chance. So I really tried to get after this wedge here. I didn't. It spun back, so didn't have as close of a shot as I wanted. Par. You guys know the deal. Black putting was really good besides that one double putt. So here we go. Short par 4. Trying to fade it off the tree line. Hit it dead straight down the tree line. Hit the cart path. Went all the way to the green. Like, this is 350 yards down here. I was like, okay, this is what I like. Chipping for an eagle. I mean, at this point, I thought it was in. And then it stopped turning. Had about a 3-footer for birdie. Get me back to 2 over. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling calm. The nerves of tournament golf are kind of starting to wear off a little bit right here. Well, really a few holes ago, but so we're 2 over. Need a nice drive here. OB's down the left, so I was gonna hit the fade off the middle of the fairway. Hit a little bit more of a fade. Hit it good though, and ended up, and I was in the other fairway. Luckily for me, Monroe, the holes are like next to each other, so as you can see, I didn't have the best driving day at all. So I had about a 30-footer down the hill. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Good lag. About a tap in of a par. Still 2 over. You can tell I'm kind of focused. I wasn't talking much. I was just trying to really focus in on staying in the moment and just not getting distracted and not trying to put on a show or anything like that. So this was a good birdie chance, about 15 feet on the par 3. Just thought it was gonna break right, didn't. And you know what? Nice easy par. And I was using Decade for this round. If you guys don't know what Decade golf is, you can go look it up. And as you can tell, I wasn't really getting frustrated, because a lot of people would get frustrated. But I was just trying to, this is what I have today, so that's what I'm gonna have to deal with. Couldn't make any huge changes. So I was trying to knock this out. I mean, the driver was in the tree line a lot. This was a bad punch shot because it left me behind the other tree, the one tree. So I had to hit a knockdown under the tree. Drew it a little bit too much into the bunker. And the sand was so soft, so I hit it hard. Hit a pretty good shot for it being that soft. Hit it pretty good. Had about a 10-footer, maybe. And man, I wanted to make this. Because this is a par 5. I mean, it wasn't that hard of a par 5 and bogey. So I'm back to 3 over. But still, I knew I had a lot of holes to go. Tried to get after this one. When I look back at it, the driver, I was swinging a little too hard. I was trying to get too much out of it, and it left me in some bad positions. And I really play really good when I'm just in control of my driver instead of hitting my driver longer. So that's one thing I picked up from this. But hit a nice wedge shot in here. I knew I needed to get after this one right here. And I was like, okay, if I can get this one to drop here, get back to 2 over, that would be nice. And I knew, I never looked at leaderboards all day. I was just like, it's gonna be what it is. And I hit a perfect putt here. And it just stopped breaking at the last second. So par on the par 5. Short par 4. Look, okay, you see, I went after it again, hit it right, really right, into the last hole's fairway. Hit this one just a tad short because it was short-sided. And then I had a chip shot here, and actually had a really good chip shot. It's about 3 feet. So this is to remain 3 over. Okay. Another hard swing. I was trying to hit it over the corner, hit the trees, came back. I mean, the amount of trees I was in. I had to punch out, hit a bad punch out, 40 yards. Biggest shot to me for this whole tournament. 40 yards, one hop skipper. Tap in, pretty much tap in for par. I mean, that was a huge par. Still 3 over, 2 to go. Par 3. I hit a decent shot on the right side of the green, left me about a 30-footer. Right there. I mean, this putt was tracking. Tracking. Stop turning again. Dude, I wanted that so bad. Par. Hole 18. Still haven't checked the leaderboards. I'm like, I gotta be somewhat close, so the pin was a little left. I bailed out right. I wasn't trying to go this far right. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I wasn't trying to go this far right. I knew I definitely had to get this up and down, if not make it. So, went with the putter. Hit a really good putt. Oh my. So the putter was, I mean, just this close to making one of those long ones. Didn't make anything. And I knew I needed to make this, so I was like, okay, let's just rock with the STX. I've done this a million times. Bingo. We finished 3 over, and it looks like it's going to be a playoff. Right now, depends on how this guy finishes, but looks like it's going to be 5 people for 1 spot. You know, that was a grind, but we have a chance. I think this is the first time ever on my channel I've gone into a playoff in a qualifier. Come on. I can't even believe I have a chance. I did not hit it good. You guys know I grinded on those last few. That was a grind, Bryce. But I stayed in it. I was 4 over through 5 holes, and I shot 3 over. So yep, we go to a 5-man playoff for 1 spot, and then the alternate spots. So after the tee shots, me and this other guy, the only guys in the fairway, I was licking my chops, had 80 yards. This is the hole I birdied, this hole 10. And I hit one, a worm burner, you can see it. Over the green, I was like, what the heck? So, I don't know if that was nerves, but I have noticed that if there are a few nerves, I get a little fast in my swing. So I ended up making a bogey right here, and 2 guys made pars, so I'm playing for 2nd and 3rd alternate with this other guy. Hit the double cross, hit the tree, and I was like, okay, man, it's gonna be tough. Hit this one about 50 to 60 yards. Other guy hit his right down the middle, right? I tried to draw mine around the trees. As you can tell, it went a little right. Then I chip it up here. I got about a 45-footer to make bogey. The guy's on the green putting for birdie. And I was like, no way. And it went in. No joke. And the other guy, you ready for this? Ends up having a 3-footer for par. He misses it. Lips it out. Gets up there. Goes to tap it in. The other one is about a 3-footer for bogey now. Misses that. I get the 2nd alternate shot. Or I get the 2nd alternate. I did not see that after that drive, but that is why you always keep grinding. Yeah, we're going to wait and see. This is the first time ever, like, this is how the tournament has ended. Like, I don't know. I love you, and I'll see you in the next banger, baby. Let's go. Will I make it? I don't know. But that end, though, that's why you never give up. That's why you never give up. Let's go. I love you.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a sticker. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flicker.